And for more on the clashes with protesters at Parliament, we're going to talk to Wellington's Mayor now. Andy Foster is with me. Thanks for joining us this morning. Is it safe for Wellingtonians to return to the CBD, to return to that area?
Look, before I answer that, there's three things I'd like to say, Melissa. And the first one of them is a huge shout out to the police, from Commissioner and Deputy Commissioners down to the new graduates from the police wing for the job that they've done. It's been methodical, it's been professional, they've done themselves proud, and they're out and about keeping people safe as well. And it's been a pleasure working with them over the last 3 weeks. The second thing is also a big shout out to our fire service, to the Wellington Free Ambulance, and to all the council staff who've been working with police again, supporting any operation that they have asked us to do. And that includes Sky Stadium. I asked them to make space available for getting vehicles off the street, and now the clean-up.
Yeah,
and
their work has been incredible. And have they cleared up the streets? Because I know you've been down there having a look at the damage.
They've been working on that. There's obviously a fair job to be done on Parliament grounds. It's not going to be done in 5 minutes, but they're on the job. And the third thing, if I can, is just to recognise that the strain that this has put on Wellington, but particularly the Thorndon community, the residents, the schools, the pupils and teachers, the businesses in that area. And with the businesses, we're putting together a package to help particularly the Thorndon businesses, but also businesses across the city who've been so affected by COVID, to try and draw people back in once we get through the worst of the Omicron outbreak. And we're reaching out to the government to support us in that package. So we've written to the Finance Minister, and we're looking forward to reply very shortly, I hope.
Okay, so a lot of work in terms of rejuvenating that area, and you want the money to come from the government?
Well, we're putting our money on the table as well, but we want the government to
How much will it be? How much will it cost, do you think?
Look, I don't put a number on it at the moment, but we've got some plans in place, and we're talking to the government about that.
Are we talking hundreds of thousands?
I think it'll be a seven-figure number.
Right. And who cleans up this morning? Because there's still a huge mess there. Who's in charge of that?
Well, it's got to be done professionally. You know, I know we've got a lot of volunteers who have said that they'd love to help out, and that's part of the healing process. So I've talked to the Deputy Prime Minister about that, talked to our CEO about that. We've got to find a way of giving people an opportunity to have that sort of feeling of healing and of getting back their city. But the work that needs to be done because of the issues around managing volunteers, health and safety, the potential for COVID issues, that we need to do that professionally. So we've got, for example, our land people with the diggers, etc., coming in. We've got trucks coming in. So that work is underway. And
that's all, I guess, being funded by the council.
Look, there will be a mix of costs, some borne by the government, some borne by the council. This is unfortunately what we've got to go through.
So ratepayers, another hit for ratepayers having to deal with the clean-up then too.
Oh, look, it's been an incredibly tough time for ratepayers with all the impacts of COVID. You know, it's cost us revenue. It's obviously added extra costs. This is insult to injury. And also, I just want to recognise too that there's a cost to Victoria University of Wellington and to other government agencies around that area too.
Andy Foster, Wellington Mayor, thanks very much for your time this morning.